Welcome back. Today we're looking at the FortiSwitch 124FBO, a powerful Layer 2 managed switch with full PO+ for scalable enterprise networks. Power on the FortiSwitch. Since this model doesn't have a dedicated management port, connect an Ethernet cable from port 1 to your laptop to manage the switch. Assign 192.168.1.98 to your PC. As soon as the FortiSwitch finishes its boot cycle, you'll start getting a reply from the default management IP. FortiSwitch responding to pings at its default IP. Open browser https://192.168.1.99. Default login admin as username and password is blank. Click login. Now set a login password for admin user. Click update and then re-log in using new password. After login you will see the FortiSwitch dashboard. In dashboard you will show serial number, firmware version, current session and license status. Here, you'll find the backup and restore settings, system time, and device uptime, providing a full overview of your switch's status. Setting a host name helps identify the switch in your network. For that, go to Dashboard tab under Config tab. Click host name for this switch. Click Update Save. Now, let's navigate to switch then physical ports. From here, we can check the current status of all physical ports on the switch. Now, let's navigate to switch then VLAN for create VLANs on this switch. Click Add VLAN for create VLAN. VLAN divides one physical switch into multiple logical networks. Set VLAN ID 1 to 4094. In my video we create 50 and 48. We'll configure several VLANs following the steps shown in this demonstration. Now go to Trunk tab. Click Add Trunk for configure trunk port. Set name for the trunk port name for identity. Select a mode as requirement. Static mode means manual aggregation. No negotiation. LACP active mode means actively forms trunk using LACP. LACP passive mode means waits for peer to initiate LACP. Fortinet trunk mode means proprietary trunk for Fortinet devices. In this lab we select LACP active and select ports as shown in this video. Create a trunk interface which is LACP active mode. Now assign VLAN on the port for that. Go to interfaces. Select the port for assigned VLAN as shown in this video. For trunk port no need to change native VLAN, only add allowed VLANs. Update for save this configuration. Now we assign a VLAN on port 11 as like me. Here is need to change native VLAN with allowed VLAN. Look, already a trunk port and access port. Assign a VLAN, as like you can configure all port with trunk, LACP and access port. In dashboard we can show which port are currently connected and active. In the switch menu tab go to monitor then click trunk tab for the check status of trunk port. The other device is in active standby mode, so only one port is up at a time. In the lab, we unplug the cable to verify failover, as shown in the video. On port 11, I connected a PC to test internet access via an access port, with a DHCP IP assigned from the VLAN. The switch is working properly. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.